I guarantee in the first minute, there will be a dildo joke, okay? If there's a dildo joke or a joke with a butthole, I get $1,000, okay? You shake on that? You shake on that? Nice. Okay, let's go.
What an infuriating and sad day. I guess all the baby oil paid off for P. Diddy because he was too slippery for the justice system. I cannot believe it. They have now reached a verdict on all the charges, and he has...
Okay, they've reached a verdict. That probably means he's not guilty, right?
been acquitted of the most serious ones.
Yep.
The Lord of Lube wiggles his way out of it somehow, despite overwhelming evidence to support the allegations against P. Diddy about the decades worth of evil.
I mean, even though he's acquitted, his career will be ruined 100%. Like, no one will want to associate with him. This will be like a Kevin Spacey thing.
Criminal activities and actions he has done, terrorizing the music industry and so many individuals. It seems like the dawn of dildos is about to get away with...
Oh! $1,000 in my bank account right now! How do I keep winning?
With a slap on the wrist. And maybe not even that much. He has been found guilty on 2 of the lesser charges, which could carry a maximum of 20 years in prison. But I've completely lost faith in the system here. I have to imagine this is all just now horseradish and barnacles. I think he will probably just...
No, idiots. I don't pay you. You pay me, idiot.
...get away with like 6 months probation or some shit.
5 counts. We have a mixed verdict here. Again, count 1 as it relates to racketeering, not guilty. 3, guilty. Count 4, not guilty.
Sex trafficking, not guilty.
Count 5, guilty.
Bruh, he got done for prostitution. That's it?
Those 2 counts he was found guilty on, that was like Weenie Hut Jr. level charges compared to the rest, and it's something that...
Project Glut. Shut up.
Defense, I imagine...
No, you don't need to see it.
...was extremely pleased to have been found guilty on versus the rest. They were so happy, in fact, that reportedly P. Diddy...
He's 100% going to do a comeback song, by the way.
...even stood up and started clapping. Literally like a Tumblr fanfic. He stood up, started clapping, and then like his friends and family erupted into applause. Now the judge is considering what bail should be, and we move on to the next stage, which will be the sentencing for these 2 charges, which carry a maximum of 10 years each. He's not going to be seeing the maximum. He probably won't even be seeing the minimum. They might just let him walk away with being forced to play League of Legends solo queue for like 2 months or something, and that'll be his punishment. It is such a fucking joke what just happened here. I actually still can't believe it. It is sickening. So I truly wouldn't be surprised if he just fully walks free from this, and I guess we can expect the grand reopening of Puffy Flavor Camp. Everyone out there, sleep in fear. Make sure you're sleeping on your back, because if you sleep on your...
It's so weird, though, how he got acquitted. I mean, it's not related at all, but, like, that CCTV footage in the hotel where he was, like, beating up that woman as well, like, dragging her back. Crazy.
Stomach P. Diddy might just break into your house in the middle of the night and shove a dildo up your ass. It is...
I honestly think, though, like, in court of public opinion, he is done. He is definitely done, 100%. And that's almost worse than jail. Almost worse than an actual conviction. Because, I mean, he's got enough money to retire. That's great. But it's like he can never be like a public persona again, I think.
Still just so fucking unbelievable to me. I thought this was dead to rights. Not only because of the overwhelming evidence, but also his team wasn't exactly a cohesive unit. Like, not that long
Dildo joke counter 3. Wait, did he make another dildo joke?
ago, one of his big lawyers quit, saying he could no longer, under any circumstances...
He once represented Osama bin Laden.
represent him, serve as a member of his council. And somehow, they were still able to squeak a win out from between P. Diddy's greased butt cheeks here. I don't know, did they promise, like, freak-off invitations to the jury? I have no clue, I don't get it. I really, truly do not understand how this just happened.
It's a mixed verdict, but it is a stunning victory for the defense. The Mann Act, these charges, these were the easiest for prosecutors to prove. The lowest hanging fruit merely required showing that state lines were crossed for the purpose to engage in prostitution. We saw a lot of evidence on these charges. Did not have that element, Laura, of force, fraud, or coercion.
Charlie's shorter than you. Could you imagine if we met in person and I just end up being the shorter one?
Coercion, and this carries
Just carried around in a backpack or something.
the lightest sentence of these charges. It is a maximum of 10 years. And keep in mind, when you're talking about maximums, maximums aren't the rule. They are the exception. They're for the most exceptional and severe cases. So now you're talking about a sentence that's potentially in the lower range with time served because he's been behind bars.
Yeah, again, he's definitely not seeing the maximum penalty for those charges. I would be surprised if he even saw the minimum. My guess would be, and of course I haven't passed the bar, so this is just fucking Neanderthal spitballing. My guess would be they'll weigh the time served behind bars throughout this case as like you've learned your lesson, and wiggle their fingers. Don't
Go on, just make another music video. We'll let you off.
do it again, and give him some really light punishment. Very, very light sentencing. And then when he's out on bail or full-blown walks free, I imagine Baby Oil will go
Charlie would beat Pyro in a fight? Of course he would. Have you seen his build? Genuinely. The guy works out like every day.
extinct. And I predict that there will be a freak-off the likes of which the cosmos has never seen. It'll be filled with so much degeneracy that it will give birth to Slanesh in the warp in real life. It's going to be a Warhammer 40k event.
It's not a Breaking Bad reference. I don't get it.
It's just so fucking despicable, man. It really is.
The fact that these sex trafficking charges, specifically with respect to Cassie Ventura,
Yeah, where's the clip of 50 Cent running out in front of the courthouse, just shouting at him, "You know there ain't no seat on that bike, right?"
means that the jury was convinced by the defense, at least with respect to reasonable doubt, that the commercials...
I guarantee 50 Cent will be renting. Shall we see? There has to be some generational rent here. He would have been activated like a sleeper agent. I'm done. He actually reacted. What did he say? What did he say? Come on. All right, let's have a look. After the verdict was announced, stars who have been connected to Combs over the years spoke out on social media. 50 Cent posted a photo of himself smiling and mocking Combs' good fortune. Where is it? Is that AI? What the hell is that? Is that AI? I can't even tell. Is that a really old picture or is that AI? What did he say? Did he beat the Rico? That boy a bad man. He liked the gay. He liked the gay John Gotti. He was, you know for a fact, he got no notifications on his phone. He just felt it. He felt the verdict. He just woke up like a fucking sleeper agent. Like a gay... It's like, it's so funny, man. Like 50 Cent, I have never seen a bigger hater in my life than 50 Cent on P. Diddy. Like, he is absolutely rent-free. Like, the rent was actually deposited with interest in his fucking head. It's crazy. Is that an AI picture, though? It looks like a smile filter or something. The gay John Gotti. That's so good. That's so good.
sex, i.e. the freak-offs, were not connected to some of this violence, that there was not that force, fraud, or coercion element. That is, by far, from a penalty perspective, the most serious. It carried a 15-year minimum. So that is a huge distinction.
Really feels like if you've got enough money, somehow a lot of those very serious, very well-documented things just never really seem to stick in court for some reason. It's so weird how that works. It's so odd how we see that happen so many times. I don't know. Something seems a bit fishy there. From everything I've seen from a couple...
Kanye will make a music video with Diddy. I could see that. He just titles it Innocent.
...of lawyers discussing it, the big thing here seems that the RICO charges weren't conveyed well enough for the jury to understand, and that it could have been, like, difficult in the first place as a potential overcharging on P. Diddy. So that was like an...
50 Cent telling Floyd Mayweather to read a Harry Potter book. Did he do that? I wouldn't be surprised.
...uphill battle. Obviously, I don't understand...
Diddy publishes the I Did It book.
...and all the nuance to how that shit works in court, like how it all shakes down the fucking Rube Goldberg machine that is arguing
The jury are oiled up. Diddy did it.
RICO charges. I'm not Saul Goodman. But outside of that, the lawyers also expressed how stunned they were that he was found not guilty on the sex trafficking by force and coercion. It seems like on those. That one really did seem like a pretty big slam dunk in the case. Like, at least most sane human beings would think so, but somehow it didn't stick. Somehow it didn't...
Someone leaked the board on 4chan. That will probably happen in a month, unironically.
Didn't shake out that way. To be found not guilty on those is baffling. Actually baffling. And I went to a live stream where some lawyers were talking, and reading the chat, it will make you lose all possible faith that there's real people online. There are so many people that are elated, celebrating that P. Diddy is free, and saying he should go as far as suing the government.
Bruh. I wouldn't be surprised if there were bots. If there were bots that were paid by a PR department.
For the charges they brought against him. Unironically, I saw someone donate saying, does P. Diddy have a case against the government to sue them for this? Holy shit. What? I don't know how so many people have been poisoned by stupidity. Like there must be some kind of hole in the ozone layer that's letting pure concentrated stupid come through. And it is just destroying neurons at an alarming rate. Such an unfortunate outcome.
Unironically, too much online. That's it.
There's a lot of people that are now going to...
Stealth games are super fun. There are some good indie stealth games, but like AAA, nope, it's gone. Name one good stealth game, bro. One good AAA stealth game that came out in the past 10 years. Name one. The Phantom Pain. Prey is not a stealth game. The Phantom Pain you can have. No, you're all saying Phantom Pain because one guy said it. I know what you're doing. Another game. Hitman? I wouldn't say it's... I guess it's a stealth game. MGS5 and Hitman, bro. That's it. Don't say Thief. Everyone knew Thief. Dude, Thief is so bad. Ready or Not is not a stealth game. Dishonored? I said Dishonored. The Last of Us is not a stealth game. It's got stealth segments.
Need to be looking over their shoulder here.
Roblox? Okay, that's enough. Yeah, Gloomwood, actually. Gloomwood's a good one.
With this P. Diddy verdict. One of them being a bodyguard who said if P. Diddy walks, he's going to need to go into hiding. I think that's not an exaggeration. He most likely will, in order to stay alive. This is a dangerous man with an extremely well-recorded history.
I feel that Charlie's going to be topped off by the P. Diddy Mafia. That would be terrible. I don't want anything bad to happen to him. He's a very good, talented YouTuber, but at the same time, it would leave an opening in the market. But I would never want that.
Of horrible shit he has done, who is now getting let off very easily here. Now, if you're a sane, sensible
just goes to show though, man, like if you got money, that's crazy.
Person, you're probably pretty angered by the outcome, but we don't live in a world where everyone's sane and sensible. There is a not small group of people, the Free Diddy...
Oh yeah, all the magazines he's got and the guns, that's right.
...drones that are very, very pleased. They're very excited that P. Diddy is going to be most likely getting let off super, super easily. They are elated right now, these fucking weirdos. They're acting like they're part of the crew, part of the ship, like they'll get the invite to the next freak-off. And they are so happy. Fucking weirdos out there. It's crazy how anyone can view this as anything other than a disaster. A fucking travesty where the justice system just failed so many people. Yeah, I'll stop ranting and raving about it. That's really about it. See ya.
Yeah, I just think it's crazy that he got convicted on basically the smallest charges, the absolute nothing burger charges. It's almost like, we had to convict you on something, so there you go. You're a bit of a silly chungus. Go on then. Yeah, we'll let you off. Go on then. Go on then, it's fine.